Most retirees don't realize this until it's too late. But if you're holding a gold ETF inside your IRA, you might be setting yourself up for a surprise tax bill later on. Let's break it down, because the rules here aren't as simple as you'd think. Gold ETFs, like GLD, are often treated as collectibles by the IRS. Normally, collectibles are taxed at a maximum rate of 28%. But inside an IRA, things work differently, or at least they should. Here's where it gets confusing. If you own a physically backed gold ETF outside of an IRA, the IRS sees it as a collectible. But inside a traditional IRA or ROTHIRA, the tax is deferred. You don't pay capital gains when it grows. You only pay income tax when you take distributions, just like with any other investment in your IRA. So far, so good, right? But here's where the gotcha comes in. Not all gold-related ETFs are created equal. Some aren't actually backed by physical gold. They're structured more like trusts or grantor trusts. That can trigger unintended tax consequences, especially if your IRA custodian doesn't handle them correctly. And if your ETF issues something called a K-1 form, that can open up an even bigger can of worms, where you might owe unrelated business income tax inside your IRA. That's right. Your tax-advantaged account could actually owe taxes during the life of the investment, not just when you withdraw. And most people have no clue. This is happening. Here's what you need to ask yourself. If I'm buying gold for stability, for wealth preservation, and for passing something real down to my family, why would I go through all these layers of tax complexity, paper claims, and custodial risk? You wanted simplicity and safety, but gold ETFs can turn that into red tape, confusion, and IRS surprises. Here's what smart retirees are doing instead. They're choosing physical gold, real, solid, insured, and storing it in an IRS-approved depository through a self-directed IRA. No collectibles tax, no paperwork surprises, and no risk of some financial institution playing games with your future. You worked too hard to build this nest egg. The last thing you want is for hidden rules or fine print to chip away at it, especially when there's a simpler path available. If you have over $100,000 in an IRA or 401k, we've put together a free gold IRA guide designed just for American retirees. It shows you how to protect your savings the smart way, with real gold, and gives you access to a one-on-one, no-pressure educational call to see if this is a good fit for you. No gimmicks, no free silver traps, just honest, tailored guidance. You've done your part building your retirement. Now make sure it's built to last, for you and for the next generation. Click the link and get the free guide today.